Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Another Eternal 7 stream. Back to Elden Ring today. Attempting to create a low-level wizard. A filthy wizard. Kind of wizard that just shouldn't exist, but possible in this game. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the Eternal 7 channel. Those that are new, we like playing Elden Ring here. This game in general. I've pretty much exclusively been streaming Elden Ring since I started on this journey here. I stream on YouTube, also multi-stream on Twitch. Though I do question the Twitch decision every time I get on. Maybe I should just let it be in the back, and eventually it will become something. I don't really want to put work into it. I'm more interested in YouTube and what YouTube can offer. Anyways, I'm into Souls games. I'm doing this as a learning project to learn about the technology, streaming, YouTube in general. I'm gonna start partaking in video editing at some point. Right now I'm just doing streams. But at some point it's gonna become more serious. See what comes out of it. Give me a second here. I'm waiting for the game to boot up. I don't know what the heck just happened. It looked like it crashed while I was coming up. Yeah, I play on PC. Been around for a little while. I started Souls games with Dark Souls 3. I never played the previous Dark Souls before that. And I bought the game early before the DLCs came out and beat it and just put it away and never thought about it again. Until sometime during the COVID era, I stumbled on Chase the Bro streaming online with like 7,000 viewers and destroying kings, and it was a lot of fun. So I started invading at that point, got the DLCs for Dark Souls 3, and played Dark Souls 3 until Elden Ring came out. And I've never went back to Dark Souls 3 since Elden Ring. But lately I've been getting an itch to actually go back to Dark Souls 3. I do believe that Dark Souls 3 was a better, more balanced game than Elden Ring when it comes to PvP. Especially when it comes to skills. Elden Ring is much more of a pew-pew. It's a bit of a mess, this game, and that's just saying it lightly. That it's a bit of a mess. All right, I do believe we're up and running. Yeah, so lately we've been working on this wizard build. I need to actually get like a cover for these streams. That's a little bit better. I was about 40 streams into the dragon build when I made a cover for it, so hopefully we'll do a little bit better here. Yeah, and our character is still named Wiz. So at the end of the previous stream, we did get one of the wizard hats, which allows us to actually use the meteoric staff. The wand. Yeah, these things that we're holding here. So this is one of the things that makes wizards extremely overpowered at low levels, because this thing gets S scaling off the go. It can't be upgraded, so it works just as good at low levels as it does at high levels. It amplifies or boosts gravity sorceries by 30%. The rock slaying, gravitational well, which we actually got our hands on. I haven't put it on yet. We don't have enough spell slots. Actually, that's what we need to unlock another recovery stone. It's a very, very powerful build. And then the other aspect that we're going to be doing is we're going to get ourselves into the DLC and get gravitational missile, which is what makes this build absolutely disgusting. It's really unfair, actually. Now, I like invading. I don't like being a complete asshole about it. So we reserved the nasty stuff to overleveled phantoms and people that are just being assholes. At least we try to, you know. Every once in a while, you know, mistakes are made. This build that we're going to make is going to be a total glass cannon. Not as much of a glass cannon as the... Oh, it's going to be more cannon for sure, but not as much glass as the dragon build that we just made. Yeah, we... previous to this, we were streaming the creation of a low-level dragon build. I was really curious when I started that, and that's basically how I started streaming recently. Was to see how low of a build do we have to make a good dragon build. And it turns out it's level 7. Basically, the starting prophet class is perfect for making a dragon build. And we went into the DLC, used Bale, we got the Lamenter form, which was actually the really hard part. Killing the Lamenter at low level was very, very difficult, so we had to use a very specialized strategy. As a matter of fact, I posted a vid about it today. At least the video of us taking down the Lamenter. And I don't know if people really appreciate it, because I do think, like, so this game offers you a lot of tools that make the game easier. Like spirit summons and the way that status effects work, like poison, rot, bleed, frost, especially when it comes to like bosses, is they take away percentage of their HP. When you proc bleed on a boss, you're doing some significant damage. You don't have to be high level to do that. So using bleed weapons and status effects in general for boss fights, fairly easy way to get through the game. It's very doable, even for a player like me. I'm not a very good player. I've learned some of these bosses fairly well, and others I don't know. So that dragon build is right now stuck. The build is not finished. I decided that I'm going to take that build to New Game Plus to get a second dragon convenience deal, because every once in a while, depending on the invasion bracket that we invade in, we get either hosts that we can't one-shot, or sometimes we can't one-shot their over-level baddies. So for those situations, obviously, we need a little bit extra oomph. What this does? Ah. Got one shot right over. Oh yeah, we picked up the intelligence crystal tier at the end. Okay, we got our stone. We can press forward with Raya Lucaria. Also, a lot of things to do. This is kind of an interesting spot in the game because there's so many things. Let's actually pick up a few graces. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna get, what's his name? Oslo moving through his quest. But we should go and return Raya her necklace as well. I think we got it, but we never talked to her afterward. I am also curious to see how the sorcerer, this astrologer, is going to hold up at low levels. Because on one hand, we actually do fairly good damage to this character. Even though we're at +0 upgrades. The character can pump out damage.
Hello, friend. Tell me the whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable feet. They laid hands. The tale of I, Diallo. They laid hands of the tale of I.
Yeah. You like my face? You got a really weird mouth. Actually, no, it's not bad. Looks weird to me. Mouth is fine. Okay, let's pick up the glitch, I believe. I don't think I'm gonna have a very long stream tonight, guys. I'm actually kind of tired, even though it's early. Not even 10 o'clock yet. I think the next big tickets on our agenda are obviously work through a little bit through Raya Lucaria. We need to go and kill Godric. And then that's gonna... So basically we need to do Stormveil. We need to work our way through Raya Lucaria and pick up some of our gear and the white blade over there that we're going to be using for this stuff. Then we need to work our way to Volcano Manor and pick up the Bloody Finger there, the Recusant Finger. We need to work Various Quest, which we could start on that now. And after that, we can start invading, because I was actually thinking of doing a couple of invasions at the end of last stream, just to see how this works right now. We don't really have much at this thing. But yeah, so I was curious, and then I realized I don't have any Bloody Fingers or any means of invading yet. So we're making an invader and we can't invade. I guess F for invading. There's the base. Field bash. Yeah, the thing that's standing in our way at Raya Lucaria right now is the Red Wolf. I want to get the graces up here in this church. Let's mark this. We're very close right now. At north. I guess let's get the 2 first. So I was taking a look, by the way, at the new Tarnished Edition classes, or at least the information that's been leaked out about them in terms of like their stat spread, and it's very interesting. I think both of the classes that we're gonna get are gonna be very min-maxed and very competitive classes. The Heavy Knight is basically gonna obsolete the Hero and the Vagabond pretty. Heavy Knight sounds like it's gonna be the class for most people that think. which is pretty wild, you know, because I thought the hero was definitely very min-maxed, and Vagabond is just a classic, you know, you're not going to be arcane. Vagabond has always been like the best choice, the knight, the classic knight, even in Dark Souls 3, knight class was, which is what the Vagabond is based on. Just pretty much the best class in the game. But yeah, these new classes are gonna eventually poo-poo all over that. Maybe later in the stream, before we call it, we can take a look at this death spread that's been published online. I saw it in a couple places, but wiki, whatever the wiki is. Hey, thanks for this up there. But yeah, the wiki. I want to say like wiki, the Elden Ring wiki has a pretty good table published. We can take a look at that, talk about it a little bit. I'm really curious to see, I just pressed ahead here without even thinking, but I guess pressing. Just unlocking the graces here right now. I'm going to be coming back and doing stuff I need. I'm actually wondering, can I have both halves of the medallions here? Might be able to get on the lift over. I think I have what I need. We've been in Fort Haight and we've been in Fort Haight. Might be able to ride up the lift right now. Go into all this. Like I was saying earlier, medallion right. Guess I need to check where the Dectus Medallion left is, but we're here already, so that's fine. We'll figure it out. I must have not picked up one of them. Which one? I remember picking up the one at Fort Haight. Fort Haight isn't marked on the map here. Not in it. Maybe I'm just losing my mind here, so that's probably what I'm missing right there. We'll grab it. I haven't been here. Please. I think this does so much damage though. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, I think we will very quickly actually have a PvP build on our hands, even though we don't even have our talisman pouches yet. It's gonna become really cool. Invading at low level as a sorcerer is actually a lot of fun. Actually, invading as a sorcerer at all levels is a lot of fun. The wizard class is extremely powerful. It just has so much flexibility. Unlike any other class, like your options at range are just ridiculous. You hit like a truck. Yeah, I was saying like the options at range are ridiculous. You hit like a truck. The Ashes of War on magic weapons are really good. Or, oh, it's not. See, look at it. Like that from a million miles away. Yeah, it's quite a lot of fun invading as a wizard. What sucks, you know, and I think like wizards just get a bad rap because a lot of invading. If you've ever invaded in this game, you've been there when you're trying to fight somebody and there's a wizard in the back peppering you with pebbles. But when you're on the other end and you're the one peppering them, it's a lot of fun. Crabs on our pouch. I think we have some now. Many. I didn't buy any. I'm losing my mind. We talked to Bogart. We got the neck. I didn't pick up. I probably didn't have any gold. It's always like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Okay. Okay, we got that. I think the Dectus Medallion is up there. I hadn't been here, I was just remembering things. In case you haven't figured that out, I'm actually old. And one of the things that happens with age is brain stops working. Let's do other things in here. Okay. A mission accomplished over here. Talk to this nomadic merchant real quick. See what we have. We do have a little bit of gold here. And I'm not being very organized about this playthrough. Kind of chilling with this game right now. And, you know, it's such a cool game. I mean, I do think Elden Ring is both
how nice of these.
An incredible game, as well as a showcase and terrible implementation when it comes to some of the stuff in this. Right. The I don't know what the fastest way would pick up this grace over here and pick up. Let's think. We'll start from here. I want to get what's his face moving. Fort Haight. Also can pick up the boss from there. Watch me get stomped right now. Get a little bit of gold though. Notice I'm not switching here. I want the. Got it. Two-handed heavies from the katana still do a lot of things. Uchi Katana is such a good weapon. This is a good weapon. It's a good, well balanced weapon. Frankly said, I think it's kind of slept on. Because his stats requirements are so low. Wow, that was a has really good range, especially on this attack right there, the one-handed R2. Is a really good poke.
Hello? Is anybody there?
It's not like, so the other one, the washing pole, or no, not the, what is it called? Nagakiba, has a much better R2, like a poking R2, than the two-handed. And it is a better weapon, but I think that's also a case of a good weapon. A well-balanced weapon, because it has a higher stat requirement, and it has a ridiculous amount of range, a really good moveset. It's really well balanced and has a pretty high stat requirements, but it actually loses out on damage to the Uchi, you know? Just like you get range and a better moveset, but you do sacrifice some damage compared. And I think the Uchi Katana again is kind of slept on by the PvP world, because you rarely see it online. At least not at the meta. I don't see people. I love it.
Well, that's no. Despite of you might have young tarnished. I want you to a night come. What's this kind? Remarkable. Well, fine. I doubt the now. Go on. It's yours for the keeping.
That's something we can use.
Right. I've much. Sure. What's that? Well, under the even the which is
but
why
the Earthsteel Dagger is a really good weapon on faith for faith builds. Really interesting weapon. Like, you get your faith really high if you're like a faith build, and you can weapon. Get like great sword damage on a dagger. It's absolutely wild. So there's a few ways to make a dagger build viable. The easiest one, obviously, is frequent attacks and with the ability to proc statuses. Bleed or Frost will work really well. But doing something like using the Cinque Day on a strength build is interesting, you know, because it does a significant amount of damage. That's also a dagger that hits really well. But the Earthsteel Dagger is just outclassed them in terms of all damage. You could do like a Reduvia Bleed build or banded daggers. Yeah, okay, so we got the Grace. Let's run around and pick up the Artist Shack, I guess. Got our sleep bot recipe here, right? Yeah, we do. That's this is another aspect of this build that I hadn't considered before we started making. But we will be able to use the St. Trina sword. As a matter of fact, we got it already, and it's. I'm going to be very interested to see where in the game it's helpful for us to just put stuff to sleep. Also, we'll be able to use it in PvP, and sleep is just absolutely filthy in PvP. Not quite as bad as Madness, but it could be very devastating. We'll obviously be doing that. Because why not, you know? I mean, Miyazaki gave us all these options. Okay. Base discovered. Painting picked up. Grab some loot here. Getting stone that we'll never use. Please not unless we try to level this thing. Let's clear this stuff. We haven't fought a Geel, but maybe we can hop into these ruins quick and pick up the Twin Blade. I think we're short on stats for the Twin Blade. I think we won't have it. I want to grab it in. I suspect we don't have the stats for it. I guess we can also keep making our way up through Uranium. Yeah, we're short on Dex. At one point, see that one point in Dex would enable us to use this and the Moon Veil. And now we could use Medicine Prosthesis. That solves that problem. So I think we are gonna have a load up of weapons. We're probably gonna put a few weapons on a separate part in our inventory that we can switch to by a talisman swap by using Medicine Prosthesis. Because, you know, you want options. Arrow flame of I like these dragon wars here. As somebody that loves dragon builds, I here it's here. Yeah, I think there's a saw you, but hopping. Teleport out. Oh, here it is. There we go. Oh, oh. Not the dough I expected. Another one out there. Okay. We cleared out everything. Okay. Oh boy. That was a nice catch. Oh my god. We're getting guys. I'm missing. Okay, can I kill a rat? Nope, I can't. Can't kill a rat. I wished on so many attacks. Oh, we don't have rune arcs right now, so not a big deal if we die. Okay. Can you not eat my inputs, you stupid game? Sword went right through him. He didn't get it. Okay, well, we had our revenge. Putting this trap over here is kind of interesting. I did fall for it. My first playthrough, I came in here and I got into Kaling. I remember, I think Saint Raya also did the same thing, except that he stubbornly stayed in Kaling. Not in this area. You could just use the damage. Whoa! Excuse me. Try not to get hit by these guys on your day. Run around Celium and open it up. Oh, that's actually quick. We have enough here. Where are we at now? The 2, so we're already 3-1 for evasions. Flasks, which is basically what a starter gets. Now our flasks will fully replenish it. I think it's like poison something. Yeah. Poison. Or. Right. I don't see any messages telling me where I need to be. Okay, it's coming this way. Got it. Got lucky there. Poison armament, huh? That's something good. You know, if we had our chance, you know, like redo the game or to put like poison armament, should probably, it coats your weapon in poison, well maybe it should apply a little bit more poison does currently, but what if it also applied a little bit of extra damage? I think that would be cool. Also, this game doesn't have enough weapons that, and we have the Venomous Fang, which is absolutely amazing. It's a really, really good weapon. We also have that Serpent Bone Katana. But by and large, this game doesn't give you actually that many options. Like in Dark Souls 3, we had really good options. Or for poison weapons, like brew weapons. Especially that curved sword, blue curved sword. On a dex build, that thing it's so good. And people kind of slipped on poison in Dark Souls 3. I didn't really see a lot of people using it. But it was very viable just on a dex build with the greases. And people got poisoned very quickly, and if they didn't heal it, it basically took away Tears of Denial. Because you popped and instantly died on like. Going to Celia right now. I don't know, I don't feel like it. We need to at some point. Well, actually, we really need to. We want to get Gawi's questline going. Um, I'll wait for it, I guess. Awesome. I guess I will go up real quick and have a couple of things. Want this staff. I think we're gonna get to you at level 6. But the Night Sorceries are really good in this game. Because the staff also powers them up by like 30%. Also busted. Double Staff of Loss is like 80 intelligence, or even more. Like the Staff of Loss is one of those weapons that scales really well past 80 intelligence. Yeah, you can make a 99 intelligence sorcerer. Absolutely would not. I'm just remembering, I saw a streamer recently popping up building in weird. I think it was in the context of like one or something. It just never really occurred to me to try to do something opposite. What it takes. I don't like this wizard hat. But we are going to be using the twin one. Because we that's what. I was talking about this on the previous stream. So there's a couple ways you access gravitational now at this low level. I think that's the better way by using. Now the twin head gives you 6 or 7 levels of intelligence, and unfortunately it takes away 10% stamina. Oh, wonderful. Thanks, me. Try this again. And get off the horse without falling off the... Almost. Yeah, so it takes away 10% of your HP and stamina. Which is horrible because we're kind of starved on HP and stamina as an astrologer. But you could counteract that just by putting Radagon Source Seal. The Radagon Source Seal also opens up our weapon options because the astrologer has very limited strength and dexterity. But by putting on the Radagon Source Seal, see that we can actually use some really, really good options. Don't look like a big shack. Maybe we'll go by later. Remember. We don't die. Okay. Unlock cell. Kidding. But I wasn't gonna do this. Okay, but this is our hometown. I have a feeling that Wiz is from here. Appropriate place for Wiz, you know, because Radagon has a lot of background in this place here. And we're gonna be a gravitational sorcerer anyways. It just makes sense that we would be. Now that we did that, how are we going with it? Kind of embarrassing that we hired that. Oh my. Yeah, the disappearing mage. Uh-huh. Pick up something. Hey. Oh. Wizard. Did that thing drop down here? Yeah. That's why I didn't bet. They can give us their home. Oh. Almost got fucked. That's pretty good. Okay. We're gonna go and fight the bosses. Are you ready? Boss fight. F. Guess we should drop down here. Best. Where'd you come from? Oh, we're so screwed here. I don't know where that wizard came from behind us. I think he must have been there in the corner or something. Oh. But but yeah. We actually need to go up here. This part of town where we died. Could very easily get away from us here. There's a lot of enemies we just saw. Oh, we almost died. And we died. Great. Try again. It's kind of hard over here because you can't see the enemies, they're invisible. That adds an extra flavor of on our magic. That is so much damage. God. And panic rolling here. Man, that stuff. We're just trying to go and grab the stuff that's in that corner. I think we lost our room. Kind of pointless. I was trying to be a little bit more methodical and we still... Oh my god, they came out of both sides. Holy shit. Oh. Is there a way I can do this without dying? And without being like taking 30 minutes to do it? Yeah, we could slowly progress and get all the enemies one by one, but... Man. Big dog over here somewhere. We're trying to avoid the 3 of them here. Where did they come from? They came from both sides. Okay, there's one. There's 2. Now where's the other one? Don't they like recognize a fellow filthy wizard? Oh, there he is. Book attack. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay. Where is he? Felt like he came out from behind me. I don't see him now. He's not showing himself. Okay. Get everything? Alright. Guess let's go talk to Gauri. I just feel like I'm missing. That's a good dog. I don't know what the lore is behind this dog. Why he sits here protecting the back. Seeming. Looks like this is Gauri's dog. Oh, bro. Oh my god. Ooh, can't take that one. He retreats really quickly.
Oh, I am Gari, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret. I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of...
I already know
need
this.
your help to heal. Her name is resting at the church atop the rotting sickness. When the Erd tree flourished, even the demigods got millicents. For this, seek the needle. First, it's hidden, then I will... The secret.
Wants us to get the needle. We'll work on that. Alright. Oh, we've already been here. Oh yeah, that's right, we have been here. Guys, I think I'm kind of feeling a little bit too tired tonight. We're getting close to an hour here. I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I guess before we call it, maybe we can take a stab at the wolf. The wolf is gonna give us another memory slot. Or crap we can put on this build. Let's see here. So got this. This is good. It's also good for us now. These 24 intelligence. We really don't have the int for a lot of these. But this spell does have a good utility though. Maybe we'll just keep it on. Alright, I think what I'm gonna try to do is just run through right now. People do it. I don't have much. The filthy wolf though. But he's tough. Wolf is tough. Oh, we could just try fighting him and see how it goes. But it might be problematic. Yeah, we already cleared out this area here. Fine. The mess that we caused though. Oh my god, we actually do really good. And that does really good. Oh, I did not correctly. Oh, I didn't see it. Right in the head. Outstanding. Oh no. Yo. We've actually done pretty good damage to it. Can we do it? He got behind it. Bye-bye, wolf. Oh, I can't believe we took it down on the first try. I didn't think this would go well for us at all. And we could pick out our magic blade here now, actually, so that's a big deal for us, because that enables us to use a bunch of ashes now on our weapons. Like, just straight away. Makes our life much easier. Man. Okay. Not bad. So, I mean, we actually did something important in this episode. And we did, I think, a few important things. Just making forward progress, really. I mean, we're running through the game here. This is nice and relaxing, actually. So all those deaths we took at Celia were kind of unnecessary, considering what we were trying to do. That's the price you pay, you know, when you're a low-level character and you get basically 1 or 2 shot. It's tough. I think there's another one here, yep. There it is. Oh, that was cool. No. Let me get your butt, dude. I'm trying to be nice and not hit you with unsheath. Get that backstep. So much for not hitting him with it. How about this one? Doesn't do much damage to him. Guess sorcerers. Kind of immune to magic damage. Oh man. Oh. I mean, you can see I'm really bad at this game. Oh, dude, get away from me, man. I'm trying to kill your wizard friend. I meant you no harm. Oh, they killed me. They absolutely killed me. Oh well. Okay, we'll get back here. It's right above us. I have quite a bit of room, so we should try not to loot these. We'll pick up a few with them. Maybe not the most efficient way of dealing with these things. Let's try to sneak up on the wizard. Dome. Quick. Best case scenario, if we one-shot him. No, we can't one-shot him. Excuse me. Oh. Damn. Leggings. Wizard leggings. Oh, almost died again. I'm just like mashing here. I hit the wall. That allowed him to hit. Sometimes, you know, the two-handed moveset will avoid hitting the wall, but that wasn't the case yet. I deliberately two-handed there. That's the wizard hat we're gonna want. Now that doesn't mean that we have to play with it all the time. I think ultimately, it's gonna be real interesting with the playthrough because we're gonna have a rune arc. I mean, the rune arc's gonna give us plenty of stats for our use. We could use one of the impads. Maybe the endurance one will probably be the best one. Because we're really starved for endurance character. Kind of cleared out this little area right here. We got our white blade. I'm gonna leave that off for later. I feel like stopping right now. There's a lot of things we still have to do. Oh. Satisfied advertisement. Thank you. Thank you for the information and for letting me know what kind of person you are. Let's just report you. Alright. Yeah, reasons why I question streaming on Twitch. Well, like that. Alright guys, so we made it. We made some progress in the game today. I think the next thing I want to do is kill Godric. We can get the Godric rune.
Well then.
Here. Not really.
May the go. Ah, I thank you. So what can I do for you?
These are interesting. So these are incantations. They're in faith. But if you have the right amount of hint, I think I'm kind of interested in this. Because, look at this. If you have 13 intelligence, you happen to have a lot of faith. You use the golden, not just the golden orb, but the virtue seal and cast this. I wonder what kind of damage it. What can you do with the 13? On a faith build.
Ah,
Other than
good
madness.
news. And can you believe they invited me to join the? Can scarcely. You might be surprised. Then they only have to. It's on.
Oh yeah. Hold on, guys. So before we
The
quit,
tale of House Hosler.
the tale of House of Hoslo. Let's actually go and talk to Raya, because I kept forgetting to do that. Oh, God, man.
All right, mate.
I should buy some of these too. I can afford 20 of them. I went to the wrong race. Or maybe it was the right race. Figured out how to spend our money real quick, huh? It's also really cool, you know, when you play at these low levels, because you don't really need the money. You can buy a lot of stuff. Level up. Or to upgrade your weapons. So you can spend a lot of it on consumables.
The thug should be please. Oh yes, thank you kindly. Did I forget to? I am Raya. I seek stalwart Tarnish. You are very brave, yours, but a steady heart. Such, please. Brave Tarnished. Most tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd tree. But you are no ordinary tarnished.
No.
And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation.
We're not tarnished at all.
Please
He
don't,
waits.
brave Tarnished.
So
You will
dumb.
only tire by striking this barrier. I
Striking
see
anything.
that you have reconsidered. Thank goodness.
All right, guys. This is a good time to stop. Now, maybe we should wear the veil for this. Where's a good place where we could take a screenshot that we for our streams? We should do that. In this area here. Raya Lucaria is. So we have a better like thumbnail for the stream. Oh yeah, I had this here. That looks good right there. A proper wizard. Alright, screenshot taken. Yeah, I'll work on making a thumbnail for us for next time. Okay, well, for anybody watching these streams, like what you see, please like and subscribe. And if not, then, you know, have fun. And hopefully see you return at some point, and maybe you'll like what we're doing then. But yeah, thank you everybody, and until next time, hopefully be tomorrow night. How it goes.